Okay, welcome back to the channel on this beautiful April Saturday afternoon. Thanks for checking out the video today. Really excited. I'm on my way to Preston Ducati to pick up the new Ducati 698 Hypermotard Mono, and I've got it for 4 days, so I'm going to give you a proper insight as to how I've enjoyed it. Anyway, without further ado, meet me in a second when I'll be picking up the Ducati Multistrada, the Ducati Supermotard Mono. Speak to you a second.
Hi everyone, it's Russ here at Ducati Preston, and in front of me I've got our beautiful Hypermotard 698 Mono RVE. This bike's available to test ride from Ducati Preston. You see we're stood behind the store here. We've also got a full fleet of demos. We've got everything from the Scrambler range through to the Multistradas, the sports bikes, Street Fighters. We've got a full fleet of demos, so please feel free to ring 01772 706 523. Get a test ride booked. The sun's out, season's starting. Get yourself on a Ducati. So this is the latest addition to Ducati's range. This is the first mono they've produced in a long time. So it's part of the Hypermotard family. Hypermotards being supermoto derived bikes. This is the 698 Mono. So this essentially is half a 1299 engine. It's the most powerful single cylinder bike in production at the moment. Two versions, you've got the red version and you've got this one which is called the RVE. So this one's distinctive with the paint scheme. It's also got the two-tone wheels and it has a quick shifter as standard. So all these bikes have 3 different riding modes. You've got an adjustable throttle, adjustable traction control, adjustable ABS and adjustable wheelie control. Lots of options of accessories as well. They do a full system for this as well, which will give you much more power. It also comes with an additional upgrade to the wheelie control, which means you can sustain a wheelie, which this is what this bike is all about. Having fun, wheelies, skids, getting out on the B roads and having a laugh.
Okay, so you've met Russ. Here's the bike. I'm literally just going to get home on it. I'm going to go out tomorrow and have a proper ride, and I'll give you a full review. So I'm just going to get used to the bike, and yeah, can't wait. Weather's ace. Let's hope it stays good for the next couple of days. I said I've got it for 4 days, and I should get to really understand what this bike's like, become really acquainted with it, and hope to give you guys something to think about and enjoy. Here we go. So he's just reset all the settings, so I think it's basically in road setting. All the ABS and everything's on the safest option. I'll leave it like that for the moment. I said I'm out with the lads tomorrow. Don't know where we're going, but we'll go for a nice ride. Maybe get a couple of 100 miles under me belt. Anyway, this is going to be the closest thing to my KTM 890 Ducati. Completely different bike, of course. I'm not trying to compare the two, but in terms of weight, oh, it's quite a high seat. I said I'm a 32 inside. Leg, it is quite high. Nice clear dash. So yeah, let's give it a go. This has got the quick shifter and auto blipper. I think it's the first time I've ever ridden a single cylinder engine bike. Right over the handlebars, right forward. Here we go! Here we go! I'll catch you in a bit. I'm going to stop recording. I'm just going to enjoy it and get familiar, as I said, and be with you in 1 second. Okay, so good morning everyone. Welcome to the channel. It's Sunday morning, and yeah, having a lovely ride up today on this amazing Ducati 698 Hypermotard Mono. Unlike a lot of the videos that I've seen on this bike so far, they're all, especially the main channels, that they're all down as guests of Ducati. They're on a circuit, showing how this bike can perform in terms of its electronics, its riding, etc. But what I want to do today is bring you a video as to how this performs on the road, which is where most of us will be riding. And whilst this bike is it's got lots of tricks and lots of electronics up its sleeve, this is where most of the miles going to be done. But one thing I noticed as well is that this can be detuned down for an A2 license holder down to 40 something. I think 40 something brake horsepower. This is the 77 full fat one. Anyway, so I'm going to catch up with John and enjoy the day. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go yet. I've got the traction control throttle back and the wheelie control throttle back. I think the wheelie control is on 2, traction and ABS on 3, with 4 being the most intervening and 1 being less so. So yeah, we'll see how it performs. I said I'm not a trickster on the bike, but from my 45 minutes an hour on the bike yesterday, I was uber impressed and uber surprised as to how pliable this bike is and how comfortable it is and easy it is to ride. So yeah, looking forward to a day out on it today. The only thing I'm trying to keep one eye on is that it doesn't have a fuel gauge. I know it's got a 12 litre tank and it's predicted to have 53 miles per gallon. I'm assuming that's riding in optimum conditions, so I'm just going to see what my mileage is doing and fill up. The last thing I want to do is run out of fuel today. Anyway, enough rambling on. I'm going to catch up with John, decide where we're going to go, and let's have a good day on the bike.
Morning.
You okay?
How you doing, mate?
Very good, very good. Pretty, isn't it? Pretty little thing.
What's it go like?
Good. Good. Really good.
On the motorway, probably won't want to like.
No, it's. I was doing like 80, 90, 85's okay on the motorway. There's just no protection at all. It's a naked bike at the end of the day. But it's a nice package, isn't it?
It looks very purposeful and you can get down the lane quickly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Morning.
Morning, morning, morning.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Morning to you.
Looks ace. Forgot how good it looked.
It sounds ace. Too fast for me, really.
Nah.
Away.
Get on!
Love it.
I'll tell you what, this has got some poke for a little bike.
I didn't think you were going to do that, but you did.
Is this guy going or not? Don't think so. Oh, it looks like he's going to go.
What else that? That was like a big 1600 something.
Yeah, BMW. Is he going to go? Is he going to go? I am. This sounds ace as well.
Oh, is it?
It's got a setting on it, ABS 2 I think it's called, and when you go into a corner or a bend, throw the front brake on, let it compress and then slam the rear brake and it'll bring the back of the bike out to like 20-30 degrees or something like that, but it'll but it'll hold it there for you under that like supermoto slide, and it's about having fun, but it's also about letting you know how the bike feels so that you can do it without the aid, you know, type of thing. So they say. I haven't tried it yet, but the bike feels ace. It really does. It feels plush. Not what I expected. I expected it to be like a hard, bouncy, bangy ride, but it's far from it. It's lovely, you know. It's just not a motorway long distance bike. That's obvious. There's no protection, you know, nor do you need it, you know, when you're doing the sort of shorter stuff. But you know, up to 3-figure speeds, it's only you being the sail that makes it feel uncomfortable. The bike's quite happy to sit there, you know. I was doing 85 and it was sat at 6,000 revs, but it'll go up to 10,250, so there's plenty in there. It's around this speed, around the 30-40. It doesn't know whether it wants to be in second, third or fourth. It's a bit snatchy. I'm in third and it sort of it just doesn't feel comfortable. Then in fourth it feels lumpy. It's strange. I think it needs to be I wouldn't say balls out in every gear, but you need to be, you need to be on it, you know.
Yeah.
So the quick shift and blip is lovely on it, really polished.
Right.
Again, you wouldn't expect that for a bike like this.
No.
It's tall, like
Oh,
it's.
there's a blip on it.
What? Look at that.
Oh,
I think-
McLaren. Go on, boy.
Yay!
Love it.
Oh, this turns in lovely.
This is Grange over Sands with all the. It's a nice place, Grange. Devaso, Dorothy's Teas.
Do you want to stop?
I've been there.
Okay, so we've just had a nice coffee and a bacon sandwich in Grange over Sands. Because this doesn't have a fuel tank on, I don't know what I've got, but it's been on the amber warning light for a few miles now, so we're trying to get some fuel. It's saying 1.7, counting up at what, for what? I don't know. I think it's just, is that the miles? I don't know. Anyway, it's quite strange not having a fuel gauge.
We'll find out in a minute if it stops.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm going in front to so you don't leave me. Right, let's see how much juice this bike needs to fill up.
I'm going to fill up as well.
Right, let's see how much it needs. Well, that's only put 9 litres in. That means I've got
What's the size of the tank?
12, so I've got 3 litres left there. So that's worthwhile knowing. So here we go.
You know that comes on.
So when it comes on, I've got 3 litres left. Cool. Happy days. That's not as bad as I thought. So the engine here is half of the 1298 Panigale. It's also the Desmo valve system. It's got 2 counter-rotating cranks in the bottom end of the engine to keep it smooth. But they reckon it's the highest revving single-cylinder engine ever built, you know, for production anyway.
Yeah, I've read that.
But it just feels, it's so light, obviously, because it's about 160 kilos, I think, is it? I might be wrong, but it just loves going into the corners, but it feels plush. The suspension's soft when it needs to be, but when you're going through the turns, it feels tight and taut, which is nice, but still supple, you know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, you know, it'll get up to 100 mile an hour easy, you know. What I like about, though, is the way it delivers the fueling and the way it delivers the power. It's quite linear. You don't have any sort of flat spots or, sort of kickers. It's so you know what it's going to do for you.
Yeah, that's the switch. It's on or off.
Is it?
Yeah.
So do you need to wind that up, do you, for it to come on song, really? No?
Yeah, a little bit.
So that's the V4, isn't it? So it's the same as the Multistrada setup, yeah?
Yeah, basically the same. I think it's like a 60-degree V4, something, whatever.
Okay, I think the Multi's 90, I think. I think it's 90 degree, yeah. You throw my leg over?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, it's nice and low by comparison. Beautiful the way it's all finished off, isn't it? The quality of it.
Interesting, you can adjust the steering damper. I've got freaking lack of steering damper on mine, I think.
Yeah, it's got like, all the suspension on it. It's got all the, your controls and stuff. You can only do it when you stop though. You can't do it when you're moving or anything.
Right, that's one of the things that go on about mine. You can do mine on the fly.
Yeah, same as the Multi, yeah.
I mean, I bought it with like 2.5 on, so I've done a bit on it. And
Suits you, John. You're looking good, mate.
This is about the only one I would actually go for. Just because I buy bikes on sound. I know it sounds pathetic, but I think the fucking sound's brilliant on this.
It is nice, isn't it? fast, this guy, eh? Clear, guys. This is what this bike's made for. This is more agile than the 890. Car coming. What a nice little road, Steve. Well done on this one. Hey, we're high up here, aren't we?
Apparently, yeah.
Look at the view over there.
I think it's this left turn here can be a bit slippy.
Okay. You can see it, it's a bit, looks a bit greasy.
Yeah.
Are we going left here?
Left here, Steve.
Hey John, this is where you went straight on that time.
Yeah, he cut me straight to go left. Wait, I just went straight down.
We were booting down here, then all we heard is shit, where am I going? Oh, this bike's come alive. Loving it. I'll tell you what though, John, you'd have more fun on this, honestly.
Absolutely. Not saying no.
The quick,
Okay.
I've said it a few times today, but the quick shifter and blipper on this are sublime. It's not notchy at all. Oh, maybe the chocolate lights have gone.
That'll be all the Italian hair gel. It's a view and a half, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's this right under here, I think.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. Everyone goes through the trees. Nice.
The left hand as well.
That's not fucking bad either. Puts you off your dinner.
So on the road from from Barrow to Whitehaven, brilliant road. My GoPro has stopped, run out of battery, a 360 run out of memory, so I'm on the phone, so we're going to finish the video here. Don't know how much of the video I've actually got of that last road, but that bike is outstanding. I'll do another sort of after ride little summary when I get home, just have a little walk around the bike as well, but yeah, loving it. This bike, it's just, I thought if it was equal to the 890R I'd be happy. It surpasses it. It's lighter, It's tighter in the corners. The suspension's beautifully plush. That extra travel, when you get used to that extra travel in the braking, it's brilliant. I've had the wheelie control on 2, traction control on 2, but again, it's still very manageable. It's doing what I want it to do. So yeah, it's already loving it, and hopefully you've enjoyed a little bit of footage. I hope I've captured some good stuff, but if you're looking for a decent road, get on the road from Ulverston to Whitehaven. It's outstanding. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, get on the bike and enjoy the next couple of hours before we go home. I'll see you in a second on the video. Bye bye.
And there's my piece of
Look at this, guys. Look at this view. Look at that. Let's go down here.
Really good.
Isn't this beautiful? We just passed through Buttermere on the way to Keswick. Just look at this view. It's great coming out on the bikes. You find roads you've never done before. And here's the posse for today. 2 Super Adventure S's, a Priya RSV4 and the Ducati 698 Hypermotard Ace bikes. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. So tranquil. Anyway, been a nice day. Thanks to Ducati Preston for the loan. The bike's enjoyed itself as well. Anyway, off we pop.